What's going on, guys? Thanks for stopping by for another one of my videos. I did get a new package in the mail with another figure review to talk about. Before we jump into that, I just want to ask you guys a couple of things in regards to my channel. So, through the course of my channel, it's had a couple different types of videos on it. A little bit of gameplay here, a little bit of speed drawing there, and more recently some toy reviews and unboxings, which I'm going to continue to do, but I've been trying to push myself more as an artist to sell online and advertise myself more, so you might see a little bit more of that on YouTube, but I'm curious to see what you guys actually want to see on my channel. Do you like the figure reviews and unboxing? Would you prefer more of the art stuff, or would you like to see something else entirely? So I'm definitely curious to hear what kind of constructive criticism I can get from you guys. I've been looking at my older videos, and the ones that really got the most traction were the Cumic dolls, those heads that I reviewed and stuff like that. So I've been kind of entertaining the idea of going back to that and maybe doing a little bit more with those again. But like I said, I'm interested to hear what you guys like, what you don't like, any suggestions you might make. That being said, we're going to jump into another figure I've got to talk about here. It's not a Marvel Legends, but it's still in the Marvel universe. Let's head on down and take another look. Pardon me dropping my box on the ground, but here we have it. Let's get you here a little bit higher up, maybe. We've got Jonah Jameson from the original Spider-Man movie starring Tobey Maguire, which holds a soft place in my heart. Love the Tobey Maguire trilogy, even though, a lot of people rag on it. I just love this character, Jonah Jameson, played by J.K. Simmons. He was, just a great guy, and I wish they would bring him back in the current Spider-Man movies, but fingers crossed on that. Let's take another look at the packaging here. We've got Jay on the front, looking nice. The likeness of Simmons is definitely there. I was this close to getting the actual Marvel Legends Jonah Jameson figure, but I saw this, and I'm more of an MCU fan over the comics, unfortunately. So I was been on the hunt for this guy. He does come with his desk, which has rattly little doodads on there, which will come into play here in a moment, because he's got obviously the desk and his desk chair on the back of the packaging. We've got him. It shows you how to use them. He's got the other figures on the back here. We've got Spidey, superposable Spider-Man, which goes for a lot of money on eBay nowadays, as do Green Goblin, superposable Green Goblin. He's fairly expensive. Norman Osborn, maybe I'll pick him up one day. I did see him loose at a convention I was at a couple months ago, but he was loose and didn't have his chair with him. Then we've got Battle Damage Spider-Man, really cool. The likeness of Tobey Maguire is not great, but the likeness of Willem Dafoe isn't too bad. So I will probably get a Green Goblin of some sorts in the near future. It does kind of break my heart that I do gotta take it out of the package, but I'm gonna enjoy him so much more once he's out. I only paid $20 for him, so I don't feel too bad. I know some sellers are asking for a lot more. I'll still keep the package because reasons. Let's try to get him out of there. It's coming out pretty good. It's not too bad. We'll set his desk there. His chair here. It's coming out pretty easily. Is there likes for this table? Oh, I see it now. Okay. Well, why don't we grab Jay here? Oh, there he goes. And he's got he's a little bit taller than I expected. So, I'm okay with that. The packaging here is weird. It's like folded on the side. That's why I'm struggling so much. But I'm just going to pop these feet out for his desk, and we'll set the packaging aside. So, it's still fairly intact. I'm I'm happy about that. And like I said, a little assembly required here. It's got a gimmick where he has a lever on the back of his, well, on his back, and that causes him to throw his fist on the table and make all the things on his table shake. So here's Jay. Let's take a look at the table here first. I'm sure people have reviewed these before, but you know what? I'm still going to do it again because I can. Table's not bad. There's not a lot of detail in the grain of the table. It's whatever. I don't really care. There's you know, a little bit of detail here on the papers and a fair amount of detail with all the accessories that are on the table. You can't take any of these off. They just wobble. They're just that's what they function. That's their function. There's a fair amount of detail on the phone, the tape, the mugs, and everything. I don't know what he's got in this. If those are supposed to be pens or licorice Twizzlers or something. He's got some pills there, probably for his high blood pressure. And, you know, that's not much else going on. There's not a lot of detail. Would have maybe like to see some handles on here, something, but it is very very plain. His chair, not a ton going on here. There's a little bit of texture going on, and you can feel that. It feels maybe a little bit of squishy. Maybe I'm using my imagination there, but there's really no wood grain in the chair either. It's very basic, and this spins around here. The wheels don't move. He can spin around if he wants to, and there's a little notch for the lever on his back, which, oh, he moves both hands. I didn't know that. Let's take a quick look at Jay here. I like him. He looks awesome. I'm super stoked. I just picked up a Spider-Man figure, I don't know, later this past week. It's not from it's the Tom Holland Spider-Man, so it's not really gonna work. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Tobey Maguire, don't worry. But looking at the facial sculpt, he is looking pretty good there. I like that a lot. The paint applications are on fleek. No complaints. He's got the kind of old school ratchety joints in the arms. No, only on his right side. He has a smooth joint on his forearm there. Okay, but I don't really want to move his shoulders too much because he's got that weird gimmick going on where they're tied together. So that's what's going on there. His head can go this high, and it can go this low. You can move it side to side. I don't know if it'll... I think it will pop off if you really want it to, because I saw an eBay seller selling the head just by itself. I was a little tempted, but no, you gotta have the full thing here. I don't think he's got much wrist rotation. I stand corrected. He does have wrist rotation on both hands. That finger looks ginormous, does it not? It's quite a point there. I really like the way his vest looks, and in comparison to his shirt underneath. It's got a nice kind of crimson hue on the back, whereas it's more of a flat matte black on the front. It really makes the pinstripes in his shirt pop out. Like that blue on blue tie. Very nice. Solid black pants, but there is a bit of pinstriping. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, or maybe it's just I think it's honestly just the texture. It's got sculpted lines in it. It's supposed to be like pinstripes or something. He's got one pocket on his Jameson butt, and I don't know. It's got some detail in the vest there. His shoes look very nice, very fancy black shoes. There again, don't know if it'll pick up on camera at all, but they're your classy, dressy shoes. I'm pretty sure my dad has a pair of these. So very nice, very happy with the figure. I almost would have been happy just by the figure himself, standing up there with the other Marvel Legends, but you know, you got him in his desk. This is where the magic happens. Oh, I forgot to go over more articulation. Obviously, his knees bend at a 90-degree angle. His legs go that far. They don't go that far back. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think his ankles have any articulation at all. They do not. So, for what it is, it's got all the articulation I would want. Basically, you just want to have him stand up or sit down. Whatever. He's not going to be in terribly dynamic poses. That's what I'm getting at. So, let's see if we can get him in the chair. I think our pal Shardamus did a review on this at one point. So, let's see. Alright, let's get him all comfortable here. It's ridiculous. Alright, well, here we go. We got him scooched in to his table here. And that's what we're looking at here. Yeah, the pounding action on his desk. Furious Jonah Jameson is pounding on his desk, demanding those pictures of Spider-Man, as always. So that is pretty neat. I mean, that's just a lot of fun. How can you not like that? That's pretty great. I love it. I don't know how I'm gonna display him exactly because my display is really weird. That being said, I love the figure. Very happy to have him in my collection. I've got a couple other figures I'll show off before we call it a wrap. I'm not going to take them down because I'm lazy, so I apologize for that. But, like I said, I got a Spider-Man. We've got a Tom Holland over here. He's hanging on the wall next to the Black Widows. I got this, unmasked look going on, so not bad. He's hanging on to the wall by a thumbtack and a paperclip. And there's some more pictures on my Instagram if you want to check that out. And then we got Drax over here hanging next to Captain Marvel. This is Guardians of the Galaxy 2 Drax. Yeah, they're getting more pictures on Instagram if you want to check that out. I like him a lot. He's hanging on by a wire and a thumbtack. Just because I kind of running out of space over here. There's a lot of legends. I think I've got 22 legends altogether. And counting. So very happy about that. Yeah, I think Jonah Jameson was only $20. Drax was maybe closer to 30 or 40, I don't remember, and Peter was probably closer to, I think he was under 20, something like that. So I try to be as frugal as I can and wait for him to be on cheap on the day. So that's about all I have to say. Be thinking about what I said earlier at the beginning of the video, what you guys want to see in the upcoming videos, what you like, what you don't like. I know I can probably up the quality of these videos if I have the desire. But thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.